Hi everyone, this is Angela again with my second video about the L2L Columbia event. I'm going to try to make this one a little quicker than the first one. I thank you for those of you who sent me your email address if I didn't already have it, because the first video was forwarded to you, so thank you for that. So yesterday I did a quick introduction of Mr. John Maxwell and Simon Sinek. So today I'm going to introduce you to our other two speakers for the live part of the simulcast. So one of the speakers would be Mr. Dan Cathy. Mr. Cathy is the CEO, Chairman, and President of Chick-fil-A. Now, he's been in that position since 2013, and Chick-fil-A was actually founded by his father. Now, one of the things I did find interesting about Chick-fil-A is that Chick-fil-A is North America's largest family-owned business. Now, I'm not sure if you knew that, but that I thought was pretty interesting. The other thing that I thought was really interesting about Mr. Cathy is that he really wanted to put his personal touch of servanthood leadership on all of the franchises. And so even though he lives in Atlanta, he travels with some frequency to visit all of the restaurants, because he wants to, again, model that for all 700,000 employees working for the Chick-fil-A organization. For me, that really resonated because I do a lot of mastermind groups on the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. And one of my favorite laws, and it's probably the one that I have to work on the most, is the law of connection. And John Maxwell is most known for the quote that says, "People don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care." And that's really about the law of connection. And in that, learning that about Mr. Cathy and how he goes to all the restaurants and really tries to model that servanthood leadership, I thought about the law of the picture and the law of connection. So anyway, if you've read that book before, I'm sure that really can resonate with you as well. So then our other speaker we're going to have for the morning is Miss Liz Wiseman. Now, Liz teaches leadership to emerging leaders all around the world. I believe I read her bio showed that she'd been to over 30 countries. She's also president of the Wiseman Group, and she had worked 17 years as a vice president for the Oracle Corporation, and also is a global leader in human resource development. Liz also has written 3 books. One of them is Rikki Smarts, which is Why Learning Beats Knowing. And then Multipliers is the book that she's actually, I think, going to be teaching us from, if I'm not 100%. I just want to verify that. Yes, Multipliers, How the Best Leaders Make Everyone Smarter. So that's what she's going to be teaching us from. So now, the last thing I want to bring about the program is, for those of you who like to take a lot of notes like me, next to each section and in between the sections, there are blank pages for you guys to take notes. So we've made that available for you to do it here, so everything could be nice and compact in your little book. Needless to say, you can bring a journal if you're a journaler and you want to keep it somewhere else, if you want to bring your tablets or whatever. But the key here is to take notes. Why do I say take notes? We want you to get the full value of your investment. We want you to enter into the process of repetition. Repetition is the mother of skill. And in order for you to really make this event more than one that just, oh, it was really great, the talks were awesome, we feel like you got to have some takeaways. How can you apply this to your life? What does this mean for me? So again, exchange cards, connect with other people, hear what other people are doing. How can you stay connected to this body of like-minded people, stay engaged with, this process, because we want you to continue to grow. Otherwise, your investment would have been in vain. I mean, you may as well have just turned on the TV and listened, or YouTube, and listened to a good speaker. We really are about transformation and transforming your leadership. Now, some of you are at the first step of that process, and some of others are at step 3 and 4. But what we do know as a continual learner, that the investment that you make in both time and money, continuing to learn and grow over a sustained period of time, it's going to always pay back big. But you got to do the work. So one of the things that I want you to do between now and Friday when we see you in person is to start thinking about, what is your expectations? I'm a firm believer that expectations drive results. So, and people live up to your expectations. And I'd like to know some of them if any of you would like to send me an email and tell me what you thought. But the point of it is, if you decide what you expect to get out of this and you're very intentional and look and seek that out, you'll get that out of the event. You'll be more enriched, you'll be more engaged, and you'll find more value in what we have to offer. So be very intentional. Think about what it is you hope to get out of the event. It's definitely going to uplevel your experience. As I said, they're going to bring their A game anyway. I want you to show up and bring your A game. Now, last but not least, one of the things that Mr. Maxwell talks to us about often when we go to our recertification events is ACTs. ACTs is not the test that we have to take to get into college. ACT stands for action, change, and teach. So what I would also like for you to be doing while you're listening to the various parts from the speakers is say, if you hear something, oh, that's an action I can take. See, change, that's a change I might need to make if I want to grow in this area. And then the T as in teach. This I can go back and teach to my team, teach to my family, teach to somebody else. ACT. If you make a commitment to do those things, one, you'll retain the information. Two, you'll get more bang for your buck, as they say. But three, it won't just be a book that you'll take and put on your shelf after this event is over and don't think about it again until you go to either LeaderCast in May of next year or come back to Live to Lead. I am very sincere when I say I want this to be a valuable experience for you, and I want you to get the best out of it. So as I leave you, I want to leave you with a quote that I really love that's connected to another book that I recently did a mastermind in, which is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. But this quote is from Carl Jung, and the quote is, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will control your life, and you will call it faith." So I want you to be consciously conscious in the room on Friday. Have a great day. Again, 2 days, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care.